Thanks for talking to us today. I know you've been involved in this company since the very beginning. What do you see as the full potential? What's the addressable market here?
Well, look, the reason I was so impressed was what Invisible Universe realized was that creating IP, creating intellectual property, was not going to look like the way it used to, Pixar, Disney, where you could be in production for years, creating something that you just hope people are going to like. Today, in the age of social media, where we have global real-time distribution, what fans actually want is a relationship with these characters from the very start in the places where they spend the most time, social media. And Quay was an obvious first, simply because I saw the way that the community of my wife's fans in particular were responding to this one doll that she had bought for our daughter. And the Invisible Universe team said, hey, there's potential here to build something that could be, in a way, the next Mickey Mouse, but for a truly internet-first, internet-native entertainment property.
So where do these brands go for an internet-native property? Are we talking about developing TV shows to sell to the Netflixes of the world, or about bringing these characters into the metaverse, or about NFTs, which I know you are very interested in?
Yes. Yeah. I'm a big believer in all things Web3. And I think we have an opportunity here that's essentially, in many ways, it's all the above, right? We're going to have a chance to build relationships with Woody and Buzz from their very start. And I really do believe there's a roadmap here for giving the biggest fans a chance to really own a piece of it, to own a stake of characters that they'll grow to really love over time. And I do think there are some traditional channels. A book is a great place to start. As wonderful as technology is, so many of us get our start reading, holding a dead tree, spending time with our family and reading that way. And so I think it may seem anachronistic, but we will be using pretty old school methods for delivering this kind of storytelling, as well as new things. And it's really going to where our fans are.
So the fact that these brands, these characters start on social media, the first thing that comes to mind to me is the fact that there's been so much scrutiny of the dangerous impact of social media on kids, particularly of Instagram. I mean, Adam Mosseri is going to be testifying on this issue this week. When you think about having a brand that is this whole portfolio of brands that are so integrated with social media, how do you think about those risks on kids, and how does this play into your larger Web3 vision for decentralized social media?
Yes. Well, at the end of the day, the way the internet is going is cutting out any and all middlemen that get between the sort of creator and the fan. And so as long as you are sitting on one of those two ends, you're going to have a good time. And so in our case, the particular social media channels are not as important as the community and the relationship that we're building between IP, between someone like Quay and her fan base. Because at the end of the day, those fans will go from one platform to another, or I believe, to your point, ultimately, to a decentralized format where what people at the end of the day really want is that relationship and is that sense of community. And those are really the biggest themes that exist in Web3 that make this technology so appealing. But for the time being, we're using the distribution channels that are available. But I could see this shifting pretty quickly. And what's been so important is, with Quay in particular, with this book, The Adventures of Quay, it's bringing her personality to a lot of people and giving a story of friendship, of positivity. One of the things that's so special about all these characters in the Invisible Universe is that if you look in the comments, you're seeing something that doesn't exist anywhere else in social media. I mean, people are being relentlessly positive and encouraging and fun. And it's a really powerful antidote to what we often see in the comments of social media. And that combined with the great storytelling is something really special.